South Jersey ghetto, it's the Magnificent Man Hour! With your hosts, Drew, Dave, myself, Chris, with us as always is Justin and Beer Guy, and special guest, Silver Ali. It's the Magnificent Man Hour!
Kalamo! Welcome to episode 3 of the Magnificent Man Hour. My name's Drew. I got Chris, Dave, J-Lo, Beer Guy, and our very first ever guest in the bonus seat, Mr. Silver Ali.
Silver Ali joining us tonight. Check him out. First guest. What a brave soldier.
Yeah.
We needed a guest on here.
Well, yeah, because we're fucking boring.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I just dropped one of my thumbs.
so Dave, what's hurt? Why are you butthurt today?
Besides
Why am
dropping
I-
your tums.
Why am I butthurt today? Okay, I'll make this story as quick as I possibly can. I have a house I bought a decade ago with an ex-girlfriend. It's ancient history, and a week ago was given property back, given the house back, basically. She abandoned it. Dave, you deal with the house. Fine. So I lined up a tenant. I'm ready to rent it out. And I stopped by the house last night to do a lease signing with the tenant, only to find the house has been ransacked, robbed, vandalized, and they basically cut all the copper out of the house. And they destroyed the HVAC, air conditioning, and heating system to do so. So now instead of having a house I was ready to rent, I have a house that's a crime scene, and I have to get the homeowner's insurance involved, blah, blah, blah.
The homo insurance?
The homo insurance, yes. I have to get the homo insurance involved. and I'm pretty sure I lost my tenant because, he doesn't want to rent a house that has recently been burglarized and vandalized. So on top,
heater, air conditioning.
Probably also didn't want to rent from someone who would go buy homo insurance. That's how intolerant of you.
That's how hungry people are for copper.
Yeah, well,
Copper is like so cheap, even
That's the
people will go destroy anything. They have no appreciation for the world whatsoever.
For
as
50
long as they can get like a penny out of $100.
The prices on scrap are so down right now too. It's fucking stupid.
Well, that's the
That's how
problem.
stupid the population is. That
Look-
they would go and victimize and destroy like a natural piece of the environment. It's fucking awful, dude.
Well, it wasn't exactly a natural piece of the environment, but it was a house that I own. And you're absolutely right. For
the fucking wreck in the world.
For $50 worth of
wreck in the
scrap,
fucking world,
they
dude.
caused thousands of dollars
Not
in damage.
thousands, like years of like productive.
Yeah, but we're still talking about just this house, so let's not get too far ahead here.
Yeah, we're not going
One
crazy
step
with
at a
it.
time.
It's
I'm crazy.
One
About
house,
metal.
and we're going to get to that. There's one house, one problem, one ransacked copper, whatever. $50 worth of scrap.
Seeing copper.
Destroy your life.
Destroy
your life.
They literally took a $15,000 lease from me. So for their $50, they can go buy one bundle of heroin. They cost me what, $5,000 in damage or $15,000, $20,000. Thanks, guys. Cost me $20,000 yesterday.
So how much heroin is that?
$50 worth of heroin is like a bundle. It's like 10 little
How
bags.
many bundles can you get for this many grands?
You get a bundle for $50 for your average like heroin addict. That'll last you like half a day. Most heroin addicts are like a bundle or two a day at least. I would assume.
bundle of joy.
Costs how much?
A bundle, I believe, is anywhere between $40 and $60.
$40 and $60.
Yeah.
So that's about. Listen, how many pounds of copper is that? If copper's $2 a pound.
Whatever I had putting
What's
water
$2
into
a
my
pound,
toilet.
man? Bear Bright's not even $2 a pound, man. Wire, it's like a fucking $1.50.
Buck and a half. So how many pounds of?
Don't ask me why I know this.
They might have gotten 30 or 40 pounds of copper out of the house, tops. Maybe 20 tops. I don't even know.
At $1 a pound. So they got to get 200 pounds of copper to get high for one day.
Something like that. Yeah, they're absolute fucking belligerent retards.
Would you do it if you're that high?
I think they only need 25 pounds. It's
Speaking of getting
$1.50 a
high.
pound.
I got bad news.
What happened?
That edible is starting to work already.
What edible?
Edible arrangements.
You were somewhere else, man.
I didn't bring any cookies with me tonight. You know I've been a
This
fan
is-
of my cookies.
this is
There
a
may
peanut-
or may not have been peanut butter Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Well, where was my fat ass?
You were probably
You know I
eating
love
something
Rice
else
Krispie
somewhere
treats.
else.
Yeah, but you're not gonna eat enough of it to fucking enjoy it. Well, you're gonna enjoy it, but in a different way.
Well, I mean, I gotta feed the beast
Do
here.
you want a fucking edible or in the other room?
Why did it have to be so delicious?
I wouldn't mind. But Drew is. Look at Drew. Our host.
We said beer
is-
got to go get it for him.
Yeah, beer guy, go into my shop.
He's never gonna find it.
There's a paper bag on the
Oh my God,
shelf
Drew is stoned.
Button on the
wall
bottom, button on the
direct
bottom.
as soon as you walk in at the back of the room.
Okay.
It's on the shelf straight ahead, all the way at the end in a brown bag. Just bring the whole
All right.
brown bag.
All right, cool.
Thanks, guy.
Brown
I
bag
can't
of
have one.
edibles.
Yo,
Unfortunately.
beer guy is also edible.
That's like a
guy.
bag of copper.
Beer
I
guy
thought it
is-
was gonna. I thought it was gonna take longer for this to kick in, but it took
That's
us
why
so
you call
long to
him
Beer
get
Justin,
guy
set
is
up
fucking.
tonight.
Just,
You look like
he's
you
an
really-
everything kind of guy. He gets whatever you need.
What does Drew currently look like? Let's play this game. Because to me, he looks like a guy who just lost his virginity and he's in shock of how it went about happening. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
you don't think he looks like a Norwegian rock and roll like heavy metal dude?
I'm Italian.
On the outside,
yeah.
on the outside, his body and his facial hair says Norwegian
It's
rock
alien.
god,
I'm
but
not
his
blonde.
eyes say prepubescent boy who just saw his first titty.
I remember
Your eyes say that
when
your
I lost my
pupils look
virginity, like you were
pink dots.
saying, it was cool. I was drunk on Everclear and Wawa lemonade.
You gotta
and
do it just like the beer, though.
You were in
You know what I'm
the.
saying?
I think you were one of the guys in the other room when I
Roll it up
walked out,
first.
and all my friends were clapping for me when I came out of my bedroom. They were in the living room. I'm almost positive Chris was one of them, but
I wasn't paying attention. Me and beer guy.
I might have been there. You never know.
you weren't.
Beer guy, edible guy.
Oh my gosh! So I'm about to have an edible here. I've been eating
They're
edibles.
just Rice Krispies. There's nothing strange about them.
There's drugs
nothing-
in them.
No, there's not.
I'm hypoglycemic. I can't participate.
You're hypoglycemic. What does hypoglycemic mean?
Is it little
you're
Ryan
very-
Black?
What that
I know
mean?
Dave
No,
will
no.
probably have it soon.
He's got hyperthyroid.
Sounds like something you're gonna have soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
So this is totally safe to eat. I'm just
You
gonna
gonna have a
end
piece of
up
this?
like
too
Drew.
much sugar, you make you diabetic.
Oh yeah,
I'll
I
eat.
double that.
It smells like a bowl.
Technical sidebar. Ali,
Crackle
please try to keep the mic right in front of your mouth.
Right there.
Yeah, we're
Right
talking.
there.
yeah.
That's a sweet spot, baby.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
don't, but not when you're chewing, because that sounds gross.
I one time when I was younger, I lost a bet, and I had to drink 6-month-old bong water. All right. You guys have all had a bong that had 6-month-old water in it. You kept using and using.
I never
and
had
using.
one where I left the water in it for 6 months.
Okay, well we
Yeah.
did,
Yeah, I had to hide mine, so I had to dump all the water out.
and that's
Did you
what
make
this
it into a
tastes
mixed
like.
drink? Did you make it into like a mixed drink? The 6-month-old, bottled
actually-
water martini?
I chugged it down because I lost the bet.
How many ounces of water was it approximately?
It was about like an 18 or 2-foot bong.
Yeah, but there's only like that much water in it.
No, it was maybe
Don't
like a
talk
half
with
quart
your
of
mouth
water,
full.
like a
Pint.
pint and a half
Pint,
That's a lot for a bong.
pint of bong water.
of
Pint of bong water.
dirty old bong water.
Sorry, I missed something over here.
The
You guys on
bong.
your own little gay thing together?
If you guys,
20 ounces of bong water.
In a couple of weeks when everyone has headphones, you would have known why that was. It's just because Beer Guy's voice just comes into your fucking head out of nowhere.
All right, well,
Anyone watching or listening definitely heard it.
did you just fart, beer guy?
No.
Well, did we have our first on-air
No, I
fart?
was telling you not to talk with your mouth full.
Oh, well, tough shit because it's already done. I can't unbreak that egg.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
eat an
we're-
entire?
that's in the past.
Did you eat an entire item?
Actually, I ate the entire bag of Rice Krispies treats that fast.
No, you didn't. 'Cause
Yeah, I
it's
did.
mine, and I'm not giving you that much.
He could though.
No, I ate like a third of one.
That's about what I did.
Okay, so I'm about to be as stupid as you are. Oh,
God willing.
fantastic!
My mic when I talk.
I'm looking forward to it.
I guess I need the mic.
So now that Drew's like really on point, let's talk about. You sent me a link today on the internet. There, what was that link you sent me?
I'm a huge fan of retarded conspiracy theories,
Okay.
and this one was great. It was all about how Chester Bennington, former lead singer of Linkin Park, recently committed suicide. But this thing was all about how he didn't really kill himself, or the whole thing may have been a hoax, but it was definitely some Illuminati item. Yeah.
Illuminati. I love
So it was
the Illuminati.
designed for him to die right now. Is what
He
you're
was a
saying.
blood sacrifice because this was his good friend Chris Cornell's birthday that he died on. That was who also recently committed suicide. And
Cool day to die.
I love these fucking
Cool
conspiracy
day to
theory
die.
things, especially a lot of the ones. I go down the rabbit hole on YouTube sometimes.
That's a
and-
dangerous place.
Oh, I know.
Where you can get lost for 14, 18, 24 hours.
In my old
almost
apartment, I
as bad
had a
as the porn
sign. I
one.
had 3 notes on my wall written to myself. It said, "Work harder, play your bass, and don't go down the rabbit hole." And they were all, you know.
What if you're jumping out of the rabbit hole?
So how did this like affect you? Like Chester Bennington's suicide. Obviously, I'm a Linkin Park fan. Anybody who was
That's
born
your problem.
Really, Chris? You don't like Linkin Park?
I'm not a
Are
Linkin
you
Park
fucking
fan at
kidding me,
all,
man?
but you know,
What am I, some 14-year-old kid with fucking spiked blonde hair?
I used to be.
I was never a Linkin Park fan, but you know, it's always, you know, sucks when someone kills themselves. But
Not always. Maybe he didn't like it here.
so I don't
It's
have
his
anything
choice.
as shitty or funny as Guar had to say about it. But
What did Guar have
That
to say
article
about
was interesting.
Guar said.
There he goes
What-
again.
what did Guar have to
Play a
say?
footsie with me.
Guar said.
Do you remember what Guar looks like? Because I bet no one else does.
Oh, I know what
I
Guar
saw
is.
I'm sure everybody in this
I saw
room
Guar
knows.
3 weeks
Everybody
ago.
but
I've
our
seen them
listening
several-
audience.
I
doesn't
saw
know.
Guar 3 weeks ago, and I am Tunnel
have
Buddies
Google.
twice over with their former lead singer Dave Brockie.
Tunnel buddies is another word for Eskimo brothers. If most people don't know,
Wait, you
what that
say
means
tunnel
either. I don't
buddy?
know. Wiener
Oh yeah,
cousins. I don't know
I
how
met him
else better
because
to
of
put
it. He got me really high and gave me Heineken on his bus when I was like 23. It was rad.
That's fucking rad.
We were
dude.
dating the same girl at the same time.
Wow. And so you're like 30, and the
I'm 30.
lead singer of Guar has to be like what 80?
He's dead, so he's
dead.
not-
He
I mean,
died a
he's not
couple
any
years
age
ago.
anymore.
Okay.
But he was like in his late 40s at the time.
Oh, okay.
We got completely off topic.
Yes, we were talking about the Chester Bennington suicide, and
Blowing your brains out is what we're
Well, you
talking
said
about.
what Guar had to say about
He
it
should have
was
at least jerked off while he did it. At least try that if you're going to go.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
If you're going
Yes.
to go, you might as well at least give it a shot.
That's how I'd like to go.
Jerking it.
Let me finish my fucking thought.
Go ahead, finish up.
I can't wait for some young woman to kill me.
Ollie, let him finish.
What Guar had to say about it was suicide. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. I might not have the quote exactly proper, but it was suicide is no joke, but Linkin Park is.
Oh,
Ouch!
shit.
Ouch!
I
That's
agree.
fucking awesome.
I agree with that statement.
You know, I will be the one person on this panel that I'm a fan. I love Linkin Park. I love everything they did. I think that their fusion of rap rock was awesome, and I don't really give a shit. You know what? I also like the Transformers movie. I also like Shia LaBeouf. Fucking sue me. You don't like it? Suck my dick.
Buff your dick.
He's pretty badass. That guy.
Thank you, beer guy.
That guy sucks.
I
I don't
respect.
know. His like real life is.
I respect his
pretty
psychosis
intense.
that he has gone into in the past few years.
Who's that?
While we're on the
Psychosis?
subject, can we talk about Megan Fox?
Can we talk about why he has psychosis, though? What are you
Wait,
talking about?
we still got completely off topic about.
Yeah, we're talking about some fucking guy from a shitty band.
We
who
were
hung himself
talking
and
about
he
how-
wasn't even man enough to jerk off while he did it.
They were saying in this video though about how, because I guess it had been 63 days
63 days, yeah.
since Chris Cornell killed himself, and he killed himself on Chris Cornell's birthday. So it was somehow lined up to be. The funny thing about all these like the best conspiracy theory videos you see on YouTube is
Yeah, you got to sit down. We're on tape.
Oh,
We're on
sorry.
video, too.
Can we have a quick
You
yes.
can give him the beer guy dissertation.
We should
so he
probably,
doesn't even know
we
what
should
the
probably
protocol
brief
is.
Yeah.
our guests on how this situation works next time.
We're gonna get right back to that. Silver Alley, if you want a beer guy's sole purpose is provide beer.
Like he's watching you. He's keeping track.
He's also a
of how your
researcher
beer is
and
too,
fact
so you don't even
checker.
really have to ask him. Just kind of make eye
Just
contact
give me
with
the
him.
look, you know.
The
Just
look.
give me the look. Give me the hands.
He's
you
got
know.
the look.
That's the
Okay.
look.
All
Go
right.
for a good catch, though.
So yeah, you have to catch.
He'll throw
I'm not
you a great
athletic.
throw.
I'm not athletic.
There you
Boom.
go.
I got it
Oh,
though.
zing.
Okay.
Sure, wait. Explain him the defoaming
Yo, what I normally
process.
do is I'll get my beer like almost towards the end, so it doesn't do that. And you can let it sit for a minute. Right. Oh my god.
Wow. So Lyndon
super
Muse.
snarf.
What I do is I get
example.
what about like, maybe, I don't know, an eighth of a beer left. I'll order my beer guy beer and I'll sit it down so it's got time to fucking depressurize.
I wanted to know what it
But
sounded
no, but
like.
he
I wanted
shook
to know
his-
what,
what it
that
sounded
beer
like.
sounded like.
He did that on purpose.
I don't think
I
he
know.
did.
I did do it on purpose.
I watched him shake it.
You did see me shake it. I wanted to see like how much it would foam up, and
It sounded
does
good.
Sound good.
It's almost
You're-
like watching
you're like-
Ron Jeremy get serviced by Ron Jeremy. It's like right there.
Fuck.
He got it. All right, so we're back to the suicide thing.
Who cares about this?
Well, no, I'm not like.
No, suicide is an important subject. We should talk about it.
We should all discuss how we should all do it.
We should talk about
everyone's
suicide. It's
plan.
important.
I like that.
We'll make a suicide pact later, but let me
No,
get back.
I-
We should make
plan
one
for
right
each
now.
of us. Everyone has a plan for when they've had
That's a
enough.
good pact.
Right? Or am I the
It's a
only
good
one?
pact. No suicides in
I've,
this room.
I've
what?
thought about it.
Everyone knows how they do it if they have to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, well,
several
let's all
options.
tell our ways of how we do it.
We'll do that
Oh,
next.
no, I'm already on a watch list. I'm not going to talk
get on
about
the
that.
beer
Wait,
train. I've
he
put
still
down
never
the
got his
followers
fucking
to
story
get
across. Let him finish.
Yeah, stop changing the subject. See, this is what happens when it takes us an hour longer than normal to set up, and then we eat fucking weed stuff. And
All right, so what are we doing? Go ahead, whoever's going. Go.
Well,
Drew's up.
one of my favorite things
No
about all
suicide.
these like super crazy conspiracy theory videos on YouTube, start watching them. They're fucking awesome. And I'll tell you about a couple other awesome ones if I get a chance to. But they always start out sounding kind of legit and someone's concerned, but it always turns into some crazy Christian thing about how everything is a satanic Illuminati conspiracy to defame Jesus and bring about the rise of Lucifer.
And it was no different with the one that you sent
Oh, it was
me today.
exactly the fucking same.
It was actually legit. It was like 15 minutes long, and for 13 minutes, this guy was making valid points, and the last 2 minutes turned into praise Jesus, suck my balls, little boy, whatever it is these people fucking believe in. And as a completely firm planted atheist, I don't want to hear about. Listen, I understand suicide, I understand all that, but don't start giving me the fucking Jesus's cause shit. I don't have time for it.
Who's
like,
Jesus?
have your opinion, but don't
He's a
fucking
Mexican guy.
force feed me your Bibles. I don't care for it.
Jesus.
But they actually did make valid points about, the Illuminati, the supposed secret society, and all that kind of shit.
I like this whole new thing with the child pedophile ring. That guy
Oh,
was
yeah.
supposedly his father, and like the head of this pedophile ring.
No,
and it's
what
just
was
the same thing
what's
with
the name of the guy
Cornell.
that they were saying he was his suspected father?
Pestalozzi?
Organized
Yeah.
He was the guy who
pedophile
worked for the
ring?
Clinton Foundation.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pelosi.
He's that whole Pizzagate thing.
Yeah, so they're
That
saying this
dude.
guy kind of
Oh, I love
resembles Chester
Pizzagate.
Bennington, so he was probably his real father, even though there's no evidence to show that they were ever.
Can we just talk about that his dad had to be a pedophile if he named his son Chester?
His dad was a cop.
He could have been a pedophile cop.
Yep.
I never.
No, but he was
Chester.
also sexually molested and abused.
He did, yeah. he
Chester.
did say- yeah.
Chester.
You're getting
But he was
molested.
already named Chester by then.
So
he
they
was
should have named
fucked
him
from the
like instead of
beginning.
Chester the molester, he's more like Chested the molested.
Either
Chester
way.
the molested.
Chested.
No- nobody's
the
named
molested.
Oh, that was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
that's
no
great.
laughing matter.
Why am I
Linkin
laughing
Park
then?
is.
I feel bad. Listen, I understand. Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington were great friends, and I know a little something about this because a few years ago, a very good friend of mine died, and it wasn't but a couple months later that I was like, I want to go hang out with my friend. Oh, I can't. Well, if I was a religious person, if I kill myself, I can go hang out with him in hell.
Yeah, he didn't kill himself, and he might be in heaven, and you might go to hell for killing
Yeah.
yourself. Because if you kill yourself, you go to hell, according to them.
That shit's a mortal sin, homie.
Yes, according to
Might
the
as well fucking pedophile on your way out.
according to said, first of all, if you're going to go out, Chris, I'm going to go in a flame of glory.
Oh, yeah, that's why I want to
I
talk
am not
about the way
going
we're
to.
going,
I'm not
because
going to
mine's
molest little
fantastic.
kids first.
No.
I would like.
You're gonna go out with a bloomin' onion.
I'm going to go with a bloomin' onion, whatever the fuck that is. So, Chris, because you're so excited to talk about it, if you were to go and you were to do it yourself, I got to ask, what is your method?
My suicide plan?
Yeah, what's your
I'm
suicide
not
plan?
actually going to, do it myself. But when I've had enough to the point where, if the time comes, of course, where I've had enough where I don't want to be here anymore, my plan is just to get as much acid as I can. I'm talking poster board, 8x10, and just one of big neoprene belts or something, just belt
That
it to my
sounds
stomach,
fucking
and just
awesome.
run off into the fucking woods, and that's it.
You just talking
Never
about
come back.
LSD?
LSD
doing
acid,
a full
not
body
like
suit of LSD.
No, it's like one of those
Like,
needles.
there's so much LSD.
Something that can sweat it into me. A large amount, enough to wrap around my waist and run into the woods and never come back.
A bodysuit of LSD.
What if it doesn't kill you, though?
It's not going to kill me.
we can make
Something's
gels.
going to kill me out there eventually, living in the woods.
He'll die
No,
of
it won't.
exposure at
The
least.
acid will live on.
Indecent exposure.
He'll forget how that much acid.
has
He'll
any-
forget how to eat, dig a hole,
See,
and
I actually think
I've never done acid, so I don't know.
No, he might get
I
stronger.
think they're going to find me
He might get
20 years
stronger.
later with hair all the way down,
He might
nails
live
and shit.
to be 200
Feral
years
as
old.
fuck,
No,
living in
that's-
the fucking, in a hut.
You might have the opposite effect.
Silver Ali, have you ever done acid?
Yes, I have.
Nah, get right out of town.
Yes, I have.
I don't know. I've never done it. I don't know.
Never
well,
done
Dave,
acid?
Well, Dave does
it's
everything
funny you
else.
should say that because we
You know
were
what? I'll tell you this. My first sheet of acid, I got at the Harvard lab in 1986.
You were part of the Harvard LSD studies?
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying I had a friend, the Harvard lab, and the first time I went to Boston, I went.
Ted Kaczynski?
I'm not going to say any names. I'm saying he never tripped acid. Was here in town or like on the island, and I got my first sheet of acid from the Harvard lab.
Well, Ted Kaczynski was a part of the Harvard acid.
And that worked out well
experience.
for everybody.
Well, I'm perfectly fine now. I'm happy to be here. So.
No, what I was saying is, it's funny. Dave says he's never done acid because I was discussing I think I talked about it with everybody before about something I would like to do with this show sometime.
Oh boy, this sounds. Let's get on the rabbit hole. What's up,
Because
Chris? Can you
Coming
move
out
your
of the rabbit
giant
hole.
head so I can see
I was
Chris?
opening my fucking beer. I didn't want it to spill all over the place, dude. Relax.
Or I want to see Drew though.
Dude, I
wanna
honestly
see him?
think you
Why?
should
You
just
fucking
do
in the
this.
coming
well,
weeks,
he's prettier than you are.
That's
in the
true.
coming weeks, I want to try a gag for the show. What I want to do is we're gonna get 5 identical little squares of paper before the show.
Placebo.
One of these pieces of paper is going to contain LSD. Beer guy will hold them out, and we will all take one, and then we'll do the show.
No, that sounds great.
And then we'll find out
I
who
like that
got the
idea.
acid about halfway through, and it'll be
I do.
awesome.
You know what? I'm like the one guy that would like totally feel the placebo effect.
Yeah, I probably would for a second until I found out who
I
was
would really
on
hope
it.
that I did.
I really
I'm just
would
gonna
hope I did too.
replace the
I don't-
real one
Are
with
you
paper and just
experienced?
pretend
That's
I
the
didn't.
question. So Dave has got to be the one that's not the placebo.
Or maybe beer guy will
But-
fuck
No,
with
it's
us.
random. We have to figure it out. It's
totally
Beer guy will
random.
give
Well, no,
acid
no,
to
but
everybody.
Yeah,
Dave
beer
hasn't
guy
done
will
it
just
yet.
fuck with us and bake all of them real acid.
I don't know if I can actually do acid and broadcast. I actually do have a real job in a real life. Like I can get away with a medicinal like Rice Krispie treat.
You can do the same thing. You
Those
can do
aren't
with
medicinal.
everything. You just say it was fake
Recreational.
and it was a goof and I was pretending.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
But
just fucking
put
lie
it this
to
way.
them.
Like
They can't prove it. They
water.
weren't here.
Oh wait, this is a show. I'm an actor. I got it.
I had a friend that like grew up as a Jew, and then like after.
I got a friend like that.
But now he's not anymore.
No, but I'm telling you, like he dropped acid, and then he became a Catholic. I'm dead serious,
met
dude.
Jesus.
What happens if you like drop some acid and you become like a member of ISIS? Like that's not what you want.
You won't. It takes
I
you
don't
to
know
a
any
pe-
examples of that.
LSD will only take you to a peaceful place if done properly.
I did do magic
Catholic
mushrooms
Jew?
once.
It's very similar, but it's not as cool.
Wait, did we go over how Chris would kill himself? Other than so get lost in the woods.
Yeah, I already talked about it, dude. Where the fuck were you?
He was right next to you.
Yeah, but there was no real method of killing yourself. You just
I
talked
know. I
about.
said I wasn't going to actually do it. I said I was just going to take my chances, just give up.
All right, well, let's talk about how it might go down when
Why
you
would
get
you
out
give
there.
up?
I don't know.
I
I
wanna
would be a
talk-
lot
you
of
give up-
5,000
did you
hits.
give
I
of
up
could be
already?
not in the woods anymore and wander out into some guy's property and get shot by some fucking hick with a shotgun and walk in front of a car.
That's
a bear,
not
or a fucking-
suicide. That's a plan to be murdered.
Or possibly murder. But it's a plan for me to not remember the rest of my life. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's fair enough.
And not have to worry about, the stuff that makes me angry, like paying bills and people getting to walk around looking like fucking Fruit Loops and tight jeans and shit.
The list of things that makes you angry is very, very long.
My jeans are kind of tight, but
They're fine,
comfortable
dude.
and they
They're
look
not
good.
that tight.
I gotta be honest.
You can't share them with a girl.
Gay jeans, man.
Chester,
Fuck that shit.
Chester Bennington killing himself really did upset me. It was a very sad thing.
According to that video we watched, Chester's wife says he was dead before he was hung, and she does not believe it was suicide.
As did Cornell's
Yes.
wife.
In fairness to the
Telling you, man, it was the pedophiles.
And they said the same thing
Where did the pedophile
about
thing? I
Chris
missed-
Cornell.
Where did that come in?
The pedophiles are all involved.
suicide.
Yeah, man, the
Pedophiles are
pedophiles,
everywhere.
satanic Illuminati pedophiles run Hollywood and all major world
this shit stems
government.
down from the Pope.
This is you didn't watch. You were kind of watching the video when I showed up today.
Just all those things said in a row.
Yo, I love
Satanic Illuminati pedophiles.
I love the one part of that video where that super Jesus Crusader guy who made it was saying, here, Chester recently had posted on his Facebook, or the other guy from Linkin Park, the singer, posted the first
Mike
picture
Shinoda.
they ever took together. And I guess it was like after like their first like band rehearsal or whatever.
Okay.
And it said, we went to go get some pizza right after this. And then that guy was reading into that as it's a Pizzagate pedophile fucking kitty
Holy
fucking pizza
shit.
parlor. And I was like, what the fuck? because getting pizza isn't the most common thing that like a couple of stoned teenagers would ever fucking do, right?
People are so dumb now.
It has to mean
child rape.
It has to mean that they were duct
Got
taped,
to.
butt raped at the pizza parlor.
Yeah.
Yo,
and then
duct tape butt rape.
that's a Waking the Cadaver song. I think.
Is it really?
Duct
taped
tape
and butt rape.
It's fucking amazing.
I actually had a date like that once.
People are so dumb.
While we have Silver Ali here, Silver Ali.
Yo, what? What?
We've all thought about self, non-existence. If
Yeah.
you were to kill yourself,
Oh, there's plenty of ways.
what's your number one?
What's your preferred method?
Yeah, what's your method?
Oh, to go by fire,
Yeah, wake
to
up.
demoliate myself, like a monk or something.
Really?
To dump a bunch of gasoline over and.
That's a
like,
shitty way to
Demolition.
die, though. It's painful.
Actually, I hear it doesn't hurt after the first 30
I
seconds.
bet you it does.
Oh, what? It's someone that did it
Yeah.
come back and tell
Yeah,
you?
somebody who did it told you about it.
It was
Fuck that. I don't care what science says. It hurts. You ever burned yourself?
Yeah, no, but seriously though, I mean, like I like fire. I mean, I'm a pyrotechnician.
I like it too,
I mean,
but-
I'd be cool with it. Like,
so you
Yeah.
would set yourself on fire in a public place. Would
Yeah,
it be
sure,
would it be part of a protest, or is this just
Ultimately, like when I gave up, on the rest of humanity, I still have my spirit self and know, fuck all you dudes. I'm ready to move
Fuck
on.
all
Screw
dudes.
you guys. I'm going home.
I'd be so happy to go up in a ball of flame.
I mean, it's actually really polite of you because I don't know how funerals work, but if they charge by the weight after you burn yourself, clearly
Oh yeah, it's economical.
it would cost
Oh,
less
sure.
to move you.
If you commit an act of immolation, it will save your family a fortune on your funeral.
Yeah.
Well, the way I,
Be like Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man.
It depends on where you do it. It might cost your
Like
family
the-
their inheritance if you do it in your own house that they might have inherited.
I'm just
if you were
saying
dead,
he won't have
and
to
you
get a
burn it
double-wide
to the
coffin.
fucking ground. Oh,
whoa.
yeah, yeah.
First,
But okay, we could encourage suicide.
We're not encouraging it.
so
We're just
are
talking
you guys
about it.
recommending that I go ahead? And,
So wait, Dave,
as like a
if
practical,
you were going to do it, how would you do it besides the way
you
you're
could just
already
walk
doing
into a
it?
furnace.
If you wanted to speed this up a little bit here, how would
and that
you
would
do it?
generate electricity to power the rest of the world. Just give up your life and walk into the furnace.
Oh, fuck.
Burn.
Thank
all
you,
your
Ali.
vital-
All right, you got to
vital-
keep these a little shorter.
all right, so Ali,
Dave.
we're having. If I were to do it, actually, I've always been a fan of the silent but deadly killer, carbon monoxide poisoning. It's painless. It's not a mess. You don't want to blow your brains out on the wall and your
Yeah,
family.
you do.
I kind of.
You wouldn't see that blood splattered.
No,
on the
because-
side
No,
of
you
the
know
wall.
what'd be really cool what you should do if you're going to go that route? You write something on the wall behind it in Vaseline before you do it, so
that's
then the
fun.
blood doesn't
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
And it would look rad, right?
Yeah, it would.
Hey, did you see? I wanted to show you
No,
something
what you should,
rad.
no.
This-
You just
this
you
wax
draw a big
resist
cock
on the
and balls
tie-dye.
with Vaseline, and then you blow your brains out
That's
in
a
front
good
of it.
idea. I like it.
We're making that a Magnificent Man T-shirt.
All right, so listen.
To our viewers, we are not endorsing that whatsoever.
No, you shouldn't do it. But
Yeah,
if you really, if you're there,
If you're gonna do
If you're gonna do it, you
there,
should
that
do
would be a
that.
cool
If
way to
you're-
do it.
if you're gonna do it, make it, at least make someone
we
laugh
gotta
when they have
do
to
All
cut
right,
you
so
up.
everybody
We
shut
don't
the
kill
fuck up for a second. 'Cause we got to go back to something from last week. Dave was supposed to fuck himself.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Did you fuck yourself?
I did fuck myself. Okay, I masturbated.
But in your fucking gunt.
I'm getting there. Just let me build up to it.
All right, story it up.
Okay, it's been 6 days or 7 days since the last broadcast. I masturbated 11 times.
Amateur hour.
That's it.
I think
What period of days?
well, I
What's
do
the
I
day?
do morning and night, or I try to.
I
least.
recommend that.
At
Yeah, I
least. So
recommend that.
right when you wake up and you have that joystick to play with, and then
That's how you keep your heart working.
before bed though, I like to seduce myself
Yeah.
a bit. It's a little bit longer of a process, but it's quite enjoyable. But my homework assignment was to literally fuck my own fat
Or
stomach.
at least attempt to.
He was supposed to try to roll up his belly fat and turn it
I
into
don't wanna
some
be a
type
part
of
of that
homemade
conversation.
pussy and fuck it.
I wasn't,
and
but I'm just saying.
So, Dave,
for once,
how'd it go?
I was finally not fat enough to do something. Because I've been
What, you mean like walk through a narrow staircase or get a fucking normal airplane seat or
right. Like there's things I'm too fat for, like to sit in a
Roller
single
coasters.
seat on an airplane or go on a roller coaster.
You're the
Or-
reason we had to
or-
put 2 seats over there because Justin couldn't fit between you two.
I
Actually,
mean, I could, but it would have looked really
Yeah,
weird.
it's gonna be weird.
yeah, and plus he smells funny. But I was unable to roll up my stomach into a vagina and have sex with it.
That's probably a good thing.
So I was actually kind of
probably a
happy.
good thing.
I was like, "Oh my God,
You
look!"
should be happy.
I was like, "I'm like playing with it. I'm torquing it. I'm forcing
"Oh,
it,
you're so lucky. You're so cool, dude.
and I can't do it." I'm like,
That's so good.
"Hey, I'm
That's
not
so good.
I'm not fat enough to turn this into a vagina and fuck it." So I was really happy about that. So thank you.
I love that it's a vagina.
I don't know why I say that.
Yo, he's too
But yeah,
fat for love.
You should. I mean,
Too
obviously,
fat,
you.
too
I mean,
fat
cool.
for love.
Love yourself.
Too fat for love.
So not only am I too fat to
Self-love.
actually get a woman's vagina,
There we
but
go.
I'm
Get
too
it in
fat
there.
to put my body into a vagina. But I did masturbate afterwards. Had a hell of a good time.
Your body came out of a vagina, though.
and you know it was good. It was good to,
What,
good to know
what
that
tip
everything.
were you on that day? Were you doing teens, milfs, black girls? Like, what was your thing?
I think it was on. I was watching college. What was it? Hazing. College hazing.
You mean FootsyBabes.com?
Sorority hazing.
Stuff? Yeah.
They make the girls do stuff. They don't want to do
I
it.
need a dick in there. I can't do.
Oh,
no
there
dick.
was a dick in there. There was one dick.
Where
to
do you
like,
one
need a
dick.
dick,
I do
Chris?
one dick porn.
There was like one dick and like 10
In my
girls. And that dick had the best day in
That's
the
a good
history
dick.
of dick.
Yo, I was 5 girls and 1
I
dick
would have wished
today.
that dick.
Rad.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that was. He had a
Guess
great
where
day.
I watched it?
Where?
Where's my computer right now?
You jerking off in the office?
Yeah.
That's right. I did.
Have you
Of
jerked
course you
off in
did.
your
I
office?
just.
I think I did it first, though.
I don't know. What was yours?
Like 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, you did it.
You
first.
are in a Bukkake episode of the Magnificent Man Hour. You're.
Hey, you know, I admit.
Did you
I'm a
notice
beer
that
snob,
that exploded
like
when
I-
you said you jerked off in the
Yeah, I
office?
drink beer out of can a lot. I drink a lot of beer, but you know, I prefer pint glasses, and I'm just not so used to handling the aluminum cans the way I should.
Silver Ali, the
the
Bukkake
aluminum
jockey.
body.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of really gay stuff, guys, what'd you think of Mario's segment last week? Because you know what time it is.
Is it time already?
Oh, yeah. It's fucking time for the autopsy, baby.
I have to be honest. I was here when we recorded it, and I laughed so hard at his joke about me being in full orbit that I couldn't pay attention to the rest of them.
Oh, that means you. Oh, sorry. You didn't watch the full episode from last week.
Oh, you did see it?
You should watch the very end because I added a
very
little
bitter
clip of
end.
you in orbit.
No. Is there a clip of me in
Yeah, I
orbit?
just showed Chris that. He was
Yeah,
stoked.
It's not. I wasn't.
Is there a way that you can cut that in right now on this episode?
Yeah.
When you're at, when
Oh, maybe I'll go the next step and animate it the way I had hoped.
We could do it right.
because I
Beer guy can pull it up.
Beer
when
guy,
we come
can you
ba-
pull-
He can
Yeah,
pull
I
it up
just
when we come
gotta
back
get
from
it.
Mario.
Yeah, I just got to get it from you.
I would love to see this David in orbit thing.
But you
I
just go to YouTube. It's easier.
That's what I said.
All right. All right. Well,
You Marioing?
that being said, just like last week, we haven't received this week's edition yet. So
Stop telling them. Why can't we just fake it and pretend we saw it?
Like, oh wow,
That was
great.
wonderful.
That
That
was-
thing we never saw.
Well, the first episode, we're like, oh yeah, goat whore. We knew the band. Now
Yeah,
we're-
because we were fucking given. We were privy to the information.
well, maybe
before
this
we
week
went
he'll do the new dying fetus. You probably should do that.
Wait,
He should. He needs to either do the new dying fetus or the new collapsia or that jaunty little tune by Reverend Heavy Pants and the Pig Boy Posse, "Mouth of a Thousand Dicks" that I submitted to him.
Mouth of a Thousand Dicks.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend.
It's a
had the same
beautiful
name.
number.
Peg boy.
All right, you know what? All right, guys, fuck you guys. All right, here's
We're going to Mario.
the third edition of Mario's Metal.
Mario.
Yeah, so there was a slight problem. This week, Mario reviewed the latest release from Alice Cooper, but the files have gone missing, and it's too late to have them do it again. So, in its place, we're going to give you a highlight reel of a bunch of promos Mario recently shot for us. So, take it away, Mario.
Fuckers, welcome to the Magnificent Man Hour! My dick is so big, it needs this forklift to raise it up! Be impressed, ladies! Be impressed! Dave is a bad asshole! This is the Magnificent Man Hour, and we got big toys for you, baby! Come and play! This is a retarded year and all! And remember, ladies, just the tip is balls deep!
from Mario's Metal Autopsy. Once again, I'm Drew, and with us is Chris, Dave, J-Lo, Beer Guy, and our very first guest in the bonus seat ever,
Silver Ali.
artist and local weirdo Silver Ali.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for having me. Just can't tell you how
We're
happy I am
thrilled
to
about it.
Dave, you told me to
join
throw
you
it to
all.
you because you had some shit to fucking talk about.
Well, I was just watching. Mario's Metal Autopsy with everybody else, and it reminded me of how Justin Bieber canceled his tour today because I could see the pain in Mario's eyes that he was giving his review, but he wanted to cry about the Justin Bieber tour. So I just wanted to extend
Drew
out.
already gave it away that we didn't see the thing with Mario. So
Well,
you can't pretend we saw it now.
No,
Actually-
we watched it when we were on the break outside.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, I just saw it. And Mario, I just want to say I'm sorry about the Bieber tour. I know you were like upset and looking forward to that. And Justin did apologize to his fans. So I hope that you get your money back at the point of purchase as was described in the press release from Justin
Speaking
Bieber.
of Beaver, there was a pile of I don't know if you guys saw the Mel Gibson wall that Brandon put up. He even has a Mel Gibson poster of the movie The Beaver that Mel Gibson did.
Yeah, I wanted to get that one up, but Brandon just kind of like.
That's actually
Took over.
a good movie.
I don't
I saw it. It's
fucking
awesome.
Weird, but he's a really good actor in it.
That was one of the last good nights I had with my most recent ex-girlfriend. As we watched The Beaver on Netflix.
You watched The Beaver and then you.
Watched her beaver.
Touch the Beaver.
I did a lot of really cool things with that. Beaver.
Left it to Beaver.
Isn't it a shame?
Left
Like,
it
don't
to
you hate when you have a
That was a,
girlfriend?
that was a good Beaver.
No.
And that, like when you have a girlfriend, it's great, but then you break up, but then you remember how good the sex was with her, and then you move on, but you're always like, God, somebody else is like playing with my old toy. I
Stopped thinking about that.
I wasn't quite done playing with that toy yet.
You can always go back and
There's
play
another
eventually.
toys out there.
There's a lot of toys out there.
Toys
You
R
should
Us.
cry about it, dude. You should be very sad.
You can usually always end up going
You should
back.
be
I don't,
sad.
I don't want to cry about it.
No,
There's
yeah,
plenty of
yeah.
toys in the store.
I'm telling you, it's the way.
plenty of people talking at the same
It's
time.
the ultimate form of love.
It's one at a time. Here.
Like just I just get
Right.
get like fleshlights and like put like masking tape on the fleshlight with an ex-girlfriend's name. Like this one's Veronica. This one's Michelle.
Oh, they don't believe in any of that hype. That's all.
Well, where
We're
does
talking about
everybody else
Dave
stand?
names more fucking names on this show and that shit slipped than anyone else. Everybody else is good about not naming the names.
I
but
said
Dave be naming the
Veronica and
names.
Michelle.
They're hypothetical.
Those were
I know, but he
hypothetical
named names
names.
before.
Well, the name is Betty, isn't it? It was like 9
Betty
o'clock
Nugs.
Betty, 6 o'clock Betty.
Veggie Nugs.
I thought the name was Fifi.
I
You
like
ever make a Fifi?
Fifi LePew.
I did it once when I was younger. I learned about them, and then I looked up on the internet how to make one, and I tried
What
it
did
out.
you make it out of?
A paper towel roll, a rubber glove, a rubber band, and then a bunch of Vaseline.
Holy
Those were the instructions
But
on the
see,
internet.
doesn't the paper towel roll all hard and rough?
No, it was like a toilet paper roll.
Yeah?
Wait,
I know, but I know it's made of
What is
cardboard.
this?
I think we're getting back to episode 1 with the
It wasn't
sex
very.
dolls.
It wasn't very cool, but I understand guys use them in prison as like I guess something
Yeah,
an alternative to your hand
I mean,
or
throw
a
a
man's
sock in
asshole.
there, you know? Put the glove in a sock, couple socks.
The
I
stranger.
don't. I could have mixed up the recipe. It was a really long time
Hey,
ago.
can't this show
but-
to speak to women? Do we have to talk about like how the perfect ways for men to masturbate?
Well, there is no perfect way to masturbate.
Well,
but
maybe chicks are into it. I
As
don't
far
know.
as I'm
just
concerned,
saying.
This show is not as the
perfection
man hour.
is
The best way is
definitely
the old-fashioned
a
way.
belt around my neck,
Yeah.
a shampoo bottle up my ass,
Picture
and,
of his mom
and
on
my
the mantle.
dick in a fucking vice.
And a vice.
That's a start to perfection.
Well, now we have some imagery to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I could, I
Who
would,
is just gonna paint that? Are we gonna put that on a T-shirt next?
we could.
Beer
There you
guy, get your sketch pad. I'm too busy to draw this.
I'm pretty sure that's how guys like all these
don't have
guys
it
that
with
are
me.
hanging themselves in closets. Like talk about Chester Bennington, and we talk about Chris Cornell, and
This
even
show
going
is
back-
about death
Going,
too,
going
isn't it?
back
It's
to
about
even
suicide.
Robin
say
Williams.
usually when they
Bring
say
him
they
in.
were jerking off, though, that's in the news. That's in like the press release. Like
Suicide
David
is sexy.
Carradine,
David Carradine.
the guy from fucking InXS. It was all said what they were doing.
Asphyxiation.
So I don't think
Autoerotic
he's a,
asphyxiation. Yes, Chris, you said it.
you said it
We
earlier.
all want to go die out, the best way we can.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, I would. If it was to end all at once, yes. While I'm shooting a load,
Shoot a load, blow your head off. Same time.
why not?
right?
It's not getting any better than that
There's
particular
so
moment.
much blood.
Cum blast,
mess.
shotgun blast.
Nobody wants to clean that up.
Did you ever come blood?
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna
I-
rate your
I
name
did
in
once.
Vaseline on
Did
the
you
wall.
really?
I have
I
several
gotta
times.
ask
It's
you
pretty
about
terrible.
Oh, one at a time.
I did once.
Beer guy to the rescue.
Yeah.
Tell me about
peed
coming
blood.
blood.
It wasn't like 100% blood. It's not as cool as the Cannibal Corpse song.
I
But
didn't know there's anything cool about Cannibal Corpse songs, but okay.
everything is cool about Cannibal
about
Corpse
that,
songs,
right.
and specifically the one called "I Come Blood." But that's
Is dead being
That-
cool
that-
yet?
that's a
Like,
different
just
subject.
As long as we orgasm at the same time.
well. Okay, here was what happened. It was with my girlfriend years and years ago. It was like when like me and Chris lived together in this old shitty house, and
This old house.
She went down on me, and then afterwards, like
Blew your head off.
there was like a little like tip, like I guess a little drop on the tip still left, and it was like pink. And she's like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's
Maybe it
fucking,
came out of her
that's-
mouth. Maybe she had a bloody gums.
That's death.
No, I got a good look at it. It was pretty clear what was going on.
Overuse injury.
Something like that, because I saw it and it freaked me out. But I also remembered that a very good friend of mine, you know him too, like a couple months before then, had said the same thing happened to him, but he was just like jerking off and he noticed there was blood in his skull.
Right.
So we went to his
I do
doctor,
recall.
It was bad though.
and they told him
It's not good.
me and him were kind of
not
like
good, that's all I'm
in a
saying.
bad spot at the time. Like I had just recently quit a band we were in together, and he was still fucking kind of mad at me about it. But I was like, I gotta call this guy. He'll actually. It's a serious thing. We're still friends. And I was like, what happened? What are you supposed to do? And he said, it's probably just a cut in your urethra from like doing rough, whatever,
Too
just
much
be-
sex.
Banging too much.
from being rough with your dick. And he's like,
Oversexed.
don't jerk off for a week and jerk off
week?
again. It was like, yeah, it was a rough week. He said, don't jerk off or have sex for a week, or maybe it was just a few days. And he said, and then give it a shot.
I'll do
and,
it 2 days.
And check it out. And if it's clear, you're good. If it's
I got
still
2 on
bleeding,
it.
go to the doctor.
I gotta be honest.
don't let
And I was fine. So I did just that. I waited.
The message is don't let your dick bleed. Right?
Well, sometimes
moral of the
it's
story-
good
advice.
Sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes your dick's
I
gonna
didn't
bleed.
let it.
Stop
It
the
just
fucking
did
your
it. There
dick
was
is bleeding.
I had nothing. I didn't.
Moral
let
of
it
the story.
bleed.
I didn't expect that story to suck so bad.
The moral of the story is like,
It wasn't a very cohesive story.
I expected
It
that
wasn't
to
very
be like-
interesting or cohesive.
I expected that to be like this really fun story, like, almost like a paint by numbers kind of a thing.
It was anticlimactic.
It
even
was
though I had-
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Even
Now,
though
first,
the
your
only
dick
way
is
to end
bleeding.
that story
I
was
was-
the climax and check
climax.
your semen.
I was gonna ask Beer Guy about his time, coming blood, but now I'm not sure if I'm even interested. Beer Guy,
comes beer.
Does your coming blood story have a better ending than Drew's, or?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't ejaculate for like a week, and I had sex, and I didn't get off because I didn't want to get off because I liked the girl so much.
Wait.
fuck.
We're
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
So
No,
you-
You
I
were
was-
just trying to hold off so she could
I was
come
trying to
first?
hold on, and then like she was dried up by the
You
time.
were just
it
trying
was-
to make it a little longer. You were trying to
Well,
not.
once you
Yeah,
realize they're drying up, just
exactly.
get it done.
Yeah, but I
can.
really was.
He is beer guy though. Usually when you don't come, it's because you've been beer guy all night. You know?
No, I
It's
actually.
in my personal
I was pretty
experience.
damn
It's got to
hard.
be whiskey for me to be anything not coming guy. Because I'll get to the point
Whiskey.
eventually. Too much whiskey will ruin my life.
I was vodka guy recently.
Well, whatever. Hard liquor guy.
Vodka is like, and now I'm just tired guy. so
Liquor in the front.
I don't care
poker in
anymore.
the rear.
I would believe, because Beer Guy's a soft-spoken guy. I would believe that he remember Finch in American Pie, and he paid the girl and she told everybody that he was like the biggest best fuck ever. I would imagine soft-spoken Beer Guy being like a sexual dynamo. So when he's in a cum blood, it's like a fucking a geyser.
Rivers of blood.
Literally a geyser just spewing white and red. I mean, you had some blue. You're America, baby.
It's like the cover of Metallica's
No,
Load.
but I didn't come blood until I returned home from the trip, and came home and finally.
I've never came blood. And I've
Me neither.
busted like 7, 8 nuts a day for a while. Not every day.
No, Chris just beats them in
I
the
do
head
at
until
least
they're
2 or
like
3 a day for the last 20 years of my life. I mean, if I go a day, it's got to
He
be.
comes on blood.
It's got to be a weird situation. I got this a day.
No, I like backed myself up real heavy, and she also like did the rodeo on my dick.
You
so.
didn't whack off before you went with a girl? What are you talking about? Are you
know-
crazy?
Oh, I did before.
Dick rodeo. I
Yeah.
like that.
I do before and after. You
Yeah, me too.
keep it all.
Yeah, but I was like
Together.
staying at her house in another state, and I wasn't really
What, a
comfortable.
state
just
of confusion?
But,
That
but it's a
and
big deal. Like when you
actual-
come blood.
It's kind of a big
that's happened to me. Like,
no, it was
I hope it
definitely.
never does.
I had this friend years ago, and he was young and married.
Yo, I think we've been on Common Blood for
He
weeks.
had a friend.
let
It's
me get-
getting weird, bro.
So no, my friend is married and they're young and they're trying.
I'd rather just like set myself on fire.
Well, we already know you in self-emulation.
But Immolation has a new album coming out
Immolation, not
soon.
emulation. Emulation is when you copy.
It's gonna be rad.
But him and his wife were trying to get pregnant,
Come
and
blood,
he's
bleed out
coming to
your
me.
dick,
They were
or,
both
like,
trying to get
burn
pregnant, or just the
and-
wife?
No, him and his
I
wife.
think they do.
They, as a team, were trying to have a baby.
Or at least going.
And
towards it.
he tells me, he's like, Dave, he's like, we're having trouble getting pregnant, and I gotta be honest, I keep coming blood, and he's telling me this how he's
No,
coming
we're
blood.
still on that.
So then his wife, like a week later, she's like, yeah, Dave, we're trying to get pregnant. She's like, but he keeps like pulling out and like going to the bathroom every time he comes, but we're supposed to be trying to have a baby. And I'm like, wait, he's coming blood. She doesn't know he's coming blood. They're both complaining to me. Finally, I said, you guys need to have a conversation. No, they figured it out. They went to like a fertility doctor. He got his nuts checked out. He was fine. But
Why was Common Blood?
he was coming blood because of nature. I don't remember any real specific reason.
Well,
Like,
it's always because of nature.
Why did he fuck a bear?
wow, that cookie worked good on you.
Did one of those little things that swim up in the dick in the Amazon go in there?
Yo, I heard that's a myth,
an
man.
alien movie.
Yo,
It's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
I watched a video about
To the Google. We have
Beer
Dude,
guy.
We have this today, and we're
Beer
not
guy.
even fucking using
beer
it.
guy. Fact check.
That's an alien movie. Like,
Urine wiener parasites.
Some-
and,
It's not a parasite; it's a wasp.
what?
it takes
Oh,
over your
the brain-eating amoeba? Amoeba?
An amoeba is a single-celled
just wait
organism.
till
He
we
said
like
it's a
clone
wasp.
an insect
Well, I can't wait.
that'll
I'll find
that'll
it.
map our brains and then
You guys not gonna find as fast as I am.
All right, it's a search race. Go.
It's a search race. How do you identify? I am a search race.
All right. Well,
Speaking of us identifying, what is this term I keep reading? The gender they assigned you at birth. Nobody assigned me a gender at birth. I had a penis. I was a boy.
you were assigned by chromosomes, my friend.
Yeah, but, so why do they keep saying this in the news that you're assigned a
Because
gender?
life is too easy now, and people don't have anything to struggle against, and they need a sense of purpose. So they create problems that don't exist, and then they create 73 gender pronouns that we don't need.
Have you
and then they
seen-
yell at you for not knowing about a word you didn't know existed. You know what? Be whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
I feel like
Fuck you and leave me alone.
yeah,
Like,
the blood cum
yeah,
thing
fuck
is
you,
far
leave
more
me alone,
relevant.
motherfuckers.
yeah.
Like-
Coming
So,
on blood is more
J
relevant.
Lo,
So I got
what
this right here.
gender do you
Shut the
identify
fuck
with?
up.
You have
We're talking
long
about
hair.
dick
I
bugs.
already
Chris
beat
is
you.
checking facts.
The candiru,
Yeah.
also known as the canaro, toothpick fish, a vampire, is a species of
Toothpick
parasitic
fish.
freshwater catfish in the family Trigomycetiridae. Native to
Refer
the
to the
Amazon
screen.
basin, where it is
There's a
found in the country.
Wikipedia on the screen.
I'm on Wikipedia right now.
Yeah, so
Candiru.
Oh, same thing.
Yo, this is the production value went through the fucking roof this week. We got
Yeah.
like 10 Mel Gibson posters and a TV
This is badass. I'm actually proud of this production tonight.
and a guest.
And the guests.
And Rice Krispies.
Yeah, that Rice Krispie was the shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, and I'm not even here tonight.
So tonight we are broadcasting without Drew.
So now we're broadcasting from
This is
Cloud
too much
Nine.
to read. I don't care. Whatever beer guy says is right.
Beer guy, the floor is yours.
Dave, do you want to turn around and read it?
Okay.
Flow is for yo.
Well, unfortunately, I can't read it up on that big screen.
You can
so.
read it on the laptop.
you had
Can't
to-
you right
oh,
in
you
front of your
can't-
fucking face?
Yeah, well, it's not
Wait.
mirrored.
Canero toothpick fish or vampire fish is a species of parasitic.
I read that part already. Read the next
Well,
part.
no, wait. Let me just because no one, the audience hasn't
We
heard.
only have
Have
an
they?
hour though. The audience heard me read it too.
All right.
Our audience is retarded.
It is a species of parasitic freshwater catfish in the family of the acclimatize of the Amazon basin, where it is countries of Bolivia,
I don't wanna try
Brazil,
that.
Colombia, Ecuador, Peru.
Am I not supposed to be getting an erection because I'm getting one right now?
Parasitic catfish.
Not if you're in the water near one of these
What we're
things.
getting off.
I have the strangest
Why
boner.
did you have me read that? I don't know.
I don't know. The Candiro makes me hot.
I like Candiria.
Yeah, I want to fuck one of these things.
No, it
Catfish?
fucks you.
So we
Oh,
should get like an
man.
image up, huh?
Grass
yeah,
beans,
yeah, I-
Get an image of a
spikes,
dick with a
soften
bummer.
or
Yeah.
extract the
Dude,
specimen.
pull up the
with the
blue
worm
waffle.
going up
I'll
like
fuck
Don't
that.
pull up the blue waffle. Hey, pull it up. I'm not looking
No,
at it.
YouTube will be pissed if we do
I'll
that.
never.
No blue
yeah.
waffles.
It's gonna ruin our fucking.
Do you guys remember the blue waffle?
Yeah, we talked about it the other week too. We can't be bringing back shit from every day.
Maybe that's Dave's running joke.
Maybe we should all look at the things from last week to make sure we don't repeat jokes or shirts.
This is coming from the guy
Somebody
who
told me I
brings
gotta
up
watch my
nothing
shirts.
new or
I don't have
relevant.
that many shirts.
You've worn a Nike shirt every time.
No, I haven't. I wore No Lives Matter last week,
We are not sponsored by Nike.
and
Could
nobody
be.
saw it. Nobody would have been able to tell it said that.
If they want to sponsor us, I'll wear
Well,
a Nike
Anyway,
shirt.
I'll talk about the Iron Room.
No shout outs.
Wait, wait.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
wanna
No,
talk
give
about-
them a
no,
shout
I
out.
want to talk about that Iron Room T-shirt because I said, "Hey, Lenny, who prints your fucking T-shirts? We don't have fucking T-shirts. When's the last time you saw an Iron Room T-shirt?" Right there. So who printed their T-shirts?
I have no idea, but
Well, me and Lenny are gonna have a
fucking.
fucking chat
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Lenny.
Yeah.
because it's it's a thing. It's industry.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
Atlantic
I had no
City,
idea,
man.
Go in
man.
and have that
I would've hooked
conversation
you
where you
up,
knock some
man.
things off the
Yeah,
counter.
things can happen. I think what could happen? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
happens
yeah,
sometimes.
shit happens.
I mean,
Shots.
maybe the room's made of iron, but
just made
nothing
me
else
think
in
of
there is.
Shots?
Shots fired.
Yo, Drew is.
I am an Iron.
I hope our audience can see tonight that Drew is not his normal self. He is fucking.
I am Iron Room.
He is. Exactly
Dude, we're all
my
fucking shit
point.
whacked.
Why don't
No
you
more
want-
edibles before the show.
Yeah, dude. Why don't you have?
Shout out to
name your
Gutter Christ, the
t-shirt shop?
Gutter Christ
One,
Productions.
not
Yeah.
Nike.
For making tonight's podcast
that matter.
extra
Yeah.
bad.
He's our
This
buddy
is
Thor.
terrible.
He
Put a
produces
T-shirt on. So
heavy metal bands up in North Jersey and makes shows and stuff.
He'll be at the Chicago
should be
Domination
wearing your
Fest
icon.
Go check
this
him out.
weekend. Oh yeah, he's also putting on the New York Death Fest that I'll be performing at August 11th and 12th at St. Vitus in Brooklyn. Show up.
So,
Be there or be gay.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I want to ask Ali. Let's play a little game called Ask Silver Ali.
yep,
Silver Ali,
yep,
what if you were coming on the show
I
tonight
already got a
and you're
glass.
our
You can
first
glass
guest?
me out.
Yep.
Glass my
What
hand.
would you have liked to discuss?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not particular about discussion.
I'm actually really curious about the tree situation at your house. I don't know if you guys, I don't
the
know if you
world's
guys know
fucked.
this.
The
I'm gonna
world's
give
fucked.
tree.
a quick briefing. Ali's family had a house, and the house
Chris
had
is
some,
somewhat familiar.
some trees in the yard, and they declared like eminent domain or something of that nature.
Not even.
And they came and they
It's not what
chopped
eminent domain
down
is, but-
his grandmother's trees out of her
mother's
yard.
trees.
His mother's trees, even worse.
That's true.
So has there been any progress on that front? Like the trees are gone now, or
Oh, yeah. They came and took them
gone.
away, but just because they deemed it necessary. But there was no real reason for that.
there was? What about me? So there's no real reason. The trees are gone, and there's nothing you can do. There's no recourse. There's no lawsuits filed. There's no justice in the world. There's no nothing. Just
Now people just hate trees now.
So,
Dude, I fucking hate trees. I mean,
Now,
they'll
do
piss
you-
me off, Trees
do
are
you get
stupid.
upset like when it's Christmas
start
and like
shit.
New Year's Day? There's Christmas trees
help
on the
you
side of
live,
the road,
dude.
like lined up.
not
Like,
true.
are we in save the tree mode, or where are we?
Oh,
Like,
I was
trying to understand you, my friend.
I am in save the tree bone, but more more so like like just fuck the earth, fuck humanity.
so that's your stance is fuck the earth, fuck humanity.
No,
So-
he's
Yeah,
against
yeah.
it. He's just joking, like saying them. That's what they say. Fuck everything. He likes the earth and stuff and trees.
Hey,
Oh,
here's what I'm saying.
Well, yo, are those look wiener worms?
Here,
Are those dick
There
worms?
is for people listening
I would
out
fuck one
in
of
audio
those.
land. Beer guy just
where's
put
my
wiener
shot, bro?
worms up on the screen.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Word.
They look like they look like large.
We're all drinking really delicious whiskey right now.
Wiener and Eber.
All right,
we
shot time.
have really
Cheers
really
to-
fine bourbon,
To the Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
and we're giving shots. to
Cheers,
each other.
cheers.
It's a beautiful world.
It is a beautiful world, and it's ours.
Yeah,
It's ours to lose.
Ugly
We've
as
got
sin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people all drinking whiskey, including Beer Man.
Beer guy's not drinking whiskey. He only drinks beer.
Yeah, did you notice
He's
how
only drinking beer, but does he
Yeah,
have
there's a good reason I just stick with beer.
Oh, that was whiskey.
Beer guy is allergic to whiskey. He's always to break out in horrible fights every time.
I've been allergic all day. I've been
Yeah,
eating
or I
Benadryl.
break out in
It's the only
handcuffs.
reason
in
I'm
horrible
actually
falls, arrests.
Ugh.
There's many reactions to his allergy. Handcuffs.
Those are terrifying.
So you remember the other night I invited you guys to a little barbecue action?
Put some porn on that.
oh yeah, we didn't.
Yeah,
come.
but I couldn't come because I was editing the podcast.
Right. So here's
no,
here's
no,
this
we
fun.
were making him as the moon.
We were putting Dave into orbit. Actually,
Dave and Norma, it was fantastic. I really did love it. But so we had a little barbecue, and my friend came.
Barbecue? What was that word?
Barbecue.
Barbecue
does that
sounds
mean you
cool.
just do pharmaceuticals outside by a fire?
No,
Did
it's
you roast goats?
it's a barbecue on the farm. So I did roast a goat when I got
goats
home.
and chickens on a barbecue.
I just want to talk a little bit about how rumors
All
start.
right, I'll shut up.
All right, so here's how rumors start. I invited a friend, and my friend came. We were drinking beers, and we were having a good time.
Awesome.
And I had a couple skateboards in my car, and so we're playing around with
Why'd you
skateboards
have skateboards in your car?
because
You can't ride them.
Oh, you want to bet?
Are they made of like fucking?
Titanium.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Absolutely.
I would think like a full pallet.
It is.
Like,
I can ride a
Everybody
skateboard.
else's
You'd be
skateboard's
amazed.
like what? Like
Dude, you're so big, dude.
A
Yeah,
half
it's like
an inch thick.
All right, we're gonna have a tie-in.
One half to three
We're
quarters.
gonna have a tie-in tonight in post.
Look up the average
Dave's
thickness of a
skateboarding.
skateboard.
Okay.
It's cool, dude.
So anyway, I do skateboard, and I have a couple skateboards in my car, and my
as a matter
friend
of
was
fact,
there.
look up max weight of a skateboard.
Like, dude, you're so strong and powerful. Like, you could like skateboard like a tractor trailer.
Absolutely.
Like, I see
it's
you
like it's like watching a refrigerator ride a skateboard.
It's not anything like that.
No, I'm saying like that's how big Dave is. Like
We're
people
looking
don't
up the max
understand.
weight of a
Like,
Yeah, I wanted to tell y'all a
he's a
fun
true giant.
story, but y'all fucking suck.
What's
so
this y'all, dude? You from the woods all of a sudden?
yes.
Yeehaw.
Tell your story.
Okay, so this is actually like a thread or something. This guy says, I am 6'3" and around 380 pounds. I was wondering if I am too heavy to skateboard.
No, you are not too heavy
Yes,
to
he is,
skateboard.
and so is Dave.
Absolutely not.
Like 70 pounds.
Someone
more than that.
responded, nah, just get Thunders and a toy machine. It'll hold. Whatever that means if you're in the
I'm
skate.
literally gonna go outside.
I know what
go
Thunders
outside
are.
and show
Thunders
everybody
are,
how to
I think, the
skateboard.
trucks.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna videotape it. We're gonna cut it in.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to skateboard yet.
Wait, what are we cutting in?
I was good at roller
He says he's got a skateboard. He's gonna show us how to
I don't know. How to skateboard.
Absolutely.
Someone has a
fucking
skateboard they're
sandals.
willing to sacrifice for this?
I have 2 skateboards in my car. I'm ready to go.
He's gonna do
Tomorrow
it. In,
you'll have
Dear God.
0.
he's gonna do it in sandals.
In flip flops, yes.
Yeah, flip
You
flops.
shouldn't skateboard in flip flops. You'll hurt your toes.
Dave's gonna do it.
I saw a guy skateboarding barefoot down Route
I see
9
it
the
all
other
the time.
day. Looked
Dave-
like a really dumb thing to do.
You shouldn't skateboard when you're 450 pounds.
This guy was about 200
No, you should.
Well, actually, that's a guesstimate. I might weigh more
Doesn't
than
matter.
that.
You said you were losing weight.
Yeah, you don't have a scale
Once
that
again,
can actually
Ali
go
can't
that
open the
high.
beer. He's making a mess in our shop here. It's all good.
No, it's okay. This is Justin's room, so we pay
Just in
rent to the other
time.
room.
So yeah, it's totally okay.
Yeah, Justin. How,
Everybody except for me.
Justin, you want to speak into your microphone?
He's coming through the headphones.
It's all okay.
Screaming.
I think that Ali spilling beer all over himself is like the highlight of my night, like each time.
Yeah. Well,
So
you want? Here's something else for you. There's a spear in the corner now that wasn't there last week.
Oh,
and
should
it's-
we just like have a bath?
yeah, we
Stuff.
I can't reach it.
Display
Beer guy
that.
brought that here the other day with his
I'd
mask.
bring it out, but I can't.
It's actually
be seen.
sharp. I thought it was a novelty. That thing is a deadly weapon. It's awesome.
Well, now, what's the other one?
What?
What?
That.
We got a halberd? Is that what that is?
Lois,
Beer?
It was brought to you
J-Lo.
by Phil. by the
what
way.
happened to the crew night? Everybody's
inherited it.
stoned. Like I'm getting nothing out of these guys. Look at them.
There were plenty out of us. You should hear fucking
He's
hear.
higher than all of us.
Well,
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
but he's always higher than all of us.
It's just an
He's,
act.
That's
That's a fair
expected of
point.
him.
Why am
That's
I
a
the
fair
punching
point.
bag right
You're
now?
not.
There
What?
was dead space, so you're like, Jew, you.
I didn't hear any dead. There was.
Wait. First of all, Dead Space and being Jewish were completely not affiliated. That's you did that. Okay.
were.
I did. You're
The
right.
main reason
You
we don't
chose
want
me.
the main reason we don't need dead space is because I don't know if any of our viewers out there have noticed, but whenever there's dead space, all you hear is Dave breathing. Dave has fucking awake apnea.
too fat.
Breathe too fat for love.
Yeah, you're
Dude, I
shaking the
can't get over
drums,
how funny
Dave.
that is to me.
I would rather have awake apnea than have nothing to contribute, such as
I have
you
plenty to
tonight.
contribute. I've contributed more than you could ever imagine.
Yo, there has been no dead air tonight.
Recollect any.
Oh, I'm not.
Dead
I'm,
Space.
I'm not complaining. I'm just asking him because his hair is just so luscious tonight. I mean, would you look at this?
It's actually out tonight.
It is out and it is glorious. I'm hoping in post he can do a close up on this lion's
You can edit that in
mane.
post.
What do you like 120 pounds soaking wet?
126.
120. Yeah. Okay. So that
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't weighed that much since I was like 9 years old. That's not even a
I
joke.
was born
Nah.
heavier than that.
yeah, I think my left toe is like more, but that's awesome. But you're like you have this beautiful illustrious hair. It's out. It's everywhere.
It's true.
You have this
Justin does have
beard.
fabulous
It's-
hair.
Maybe he's
And a
born with
fabulous
it.
If
beard.
you guys don't know anything about the German language, Lowen actually means lion.
Lion.
Oh.
He does look like a lion.
Lowenstein means the
Whoa, I
lion
didn't know
stone.
that.
Lion what?
Lowenstein means the lion stone.
Well,
Lion-
Oh my
mein
God, he has
Geburtstag
hair like
ist
a
der
lion and he's
18.
always
Juni.
stoned.
We have a lion
Exactly.
stoned. We have a
yeah.
lion stoned.
Whoa.
Wow.
My brain.
Oh yeah. Oh my
My,
God.
my brain just
level of-
exploded.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. In the Wild Kingdom.
That's
Your
the
heart's
most
gonna explode
profound thing
next.
that's ever happened on this podcast.
See, this is what happens when I stop talking.
No. What happens when you stop talking is the breathing.
I stopped talking too.
No, I'm not breathing either. You know,
Yes, you are. You're just away from the microphone now. You're doing this intentionally.
It's not so bad. You know what? Listen, you should hear me snore at night. Holy
why I
moly.
I've heard that. It's fucking
If you
terrifying.
have awake apnea, I can only imagine the sleep apnea.
Oh, the sleep apnea is terrible.
wear CPAP?
My ex-wife used to complain about me snoring. Yeah.
Where's she buried at?
You know, I still love my ex-wife, but
Wait, did he say at the teak store?
With the teak store. Well, we don't talk about the teak store. The teak store is not endorsing this program.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it there then.
The tweak store?
Find out where Dave works by googling what I just said.
No.
Should we call it the tweak store? I got a lot of work to do.
The tweak store is in the forest.
In the woods.
Yeah.
I have a
Over the river, through the woods.
By the way, you can only die of shame in the woods for anyone out
according
there
to
that didn't
Anthony
know that.
Hopkins.
You know
can
what?
die.
I actually, first of all, I love that movie.
Yeah, what movie is it from?
Wait, what movie are you talking about?
The Edge. It's The Edge with
Fucking
Anthony
know.
Hopkins.
Oh, the movie's amazing.
And he says
They didn't die of shame. They died from bear attacks.
Yes,
Because he was being shameful.
but
No, Augustus died because he was black and they don't know how to live in the woods.
yeah,
Augustus from Oz. Right?
that movie was the shit.
which
I
movie?
fucking love that
The
movie.
Edge.
What movie?
It's my favorite movie of all time. It's called The Edge. Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, and
Who
Augustus.
survived? I'm trying to remember. It was Alec Baldwin,
Anthony
right?
Hopkins.
Or Anthony
no,
Hopkins.
Alec
That's
Baldwin
right.
dies.
He dies the last guy to die.
Everybody dies.
Anthony Hopkins doesn't die, and he doesn't even tell them that he tried to kill him in the woods. He gives him the credit and lets him die with dignity because he's the fucking man. Anthony Hopkins is my favorite actor, by the way. He's the guy.
Anthony Hopkins is cool.
He's the guy.
He's a dude.
I got Hannibal Lecter tattooed on me.
Do you
I
really?
love Hannibal Lecter. I love Anthony Hopkins.
You like that character? It's intense.
I like everything Anthony Hopkins has ever done.
Yeah, Anthony
Did you
Hopkins.
see all of his stage work?
I've seen old movies like Magic. Go back and watch Magic.
He did a lot of
Magic
Oh, yeah?
is fucking
plays.
crazy, dude. It'll blow your mind.
How was Glitter, by the way, Chris?
What the fuck is that? He's not in that.
Oh,
How do you know?
because I know all of his movies.
What,
Not all of
what
them.
is
What the
glitter?
fuck is that?
Yeah, what are we looking at, beer guy?
What's your most favorite?
Are those
movie of
worms
his,
being
by the way?
extracted?
Those
from
are
the
nuts.
testicles?
Wait, those
The
are.
Edge is my favorite
Those
movie
are dick
ever
nuts.
of all time out of all the
Chris,
movies.
look at the screen.
What's the movie?
Why are we
What
looking
are we looking at?
at beer guy? Why are we looking at dick nuts?
Beer guy, explain this to us.
Apparently, this is a kangaroo just recently extracted from this guy's penis.
I don't
we're
think
still
that
on
YouTube is gonna like
What
this.
was extracted from a dude's penis?
The thing that goes up your cock. Remember we were talking
the
about
can-
it?
Okay, so I do. Okay, I no longer want to fuck one of those.
Like a parasitic catfish.
I'm over that.
Travels
Correct.
up a guy's dick,
Educational
and then
use
we have an
only.
image of it.
Why are his balls so shiny?
Dude, we're talking
Because
about.
they're not in the
on here?
skin anymore, bro.
My neck
No,
hurts.
they
I'm not
definitely
doing
are, man.
No,
Look.
they definitely are not.
No.
that.
Look.
What's going on in that picture?
Are we
I'm very
over an hour?
confused.
Yeah, we are. I wasn't gonna say anything. I want to see how long we can drag this out.
All right.
Don't drag it out too much.
Please
wait.
don't.
We're talking about death and orgasm,
Real
bloody
quick, though,
penises.
before we end this thing,
Like, how are we gonna
Wait,
end
yeah,
Tell us
real quick
everything
before we end
about
this
your
thing,
life
beer
in-
guy, find out when
in
all
1
my
minute,
next
ready?
shows are. 'cause
My
I don't
life?
remember.
no wait, I'll just
My
give us
life?
everything about his life in 1 minute before we end the show. Ready? Go.
What is my life?
What is your life?
Short.
Short?
Don't
No. I want to talk about tonight. I want to
Talk about whatever you want for 1 minute and make it fast.
It's got like 40 seconds now.
Go.
No, it's too much pressure.
Save the dolphins.
Save the dolphins. You know what? Okay, I go with on that subject for
Yo,
easily.
dolphins are evil as fuck. They fuck each other.
Dude,
they rape.
shut the fuck up.
Dolphins are the only
Shut
animals
up.
that rape.
I've
rape
got
people,
1 minute.
I
I can
heard.
talk about a dolphin easily for 1 minute.
My mother was raped by a
easily.
dolphin.
Shut the fuck up.
That's why you.
I'm telling
crazy out
you.
here.
You know how crazy I am. You don't even you have no idea.
Tell us what's up.
You
okay.
did drive a
You
box
live
truck
right
here
next to
tonight.
me. You give me 1 minute.
I have no idea
About
when
a
I've
dolphin?
started.
Here it is. So like I live on Martindale Avenue. That house has been my family for since 1972. You want to hear about a dolphin? I found a dolphin head lying on the beach in like I don't know, roughly 2001. You know, and I was thinking to myself, if there's a dolphin head here lying on the beach, like at this time of year in September, I bet you the rest of that dolphin is lying here on the beach somewhere else within 2 blocks of here. So,
If you have to work with a dolphin, you must think like the dolphin. When he says, ah, you have to think, ah. Do you call the snowflake? Does he call you at night? Do you have a dorsal fin?
it's all true.
It's because you're fucking stoned, Drusev.
You're 82, you fat fuck. Shut up.
Yeah, but I'm so fat it doesn't affect me.
It's all an act.
I have
anyway.
awake apnea, remember?
Yes, you do. Awake, sleep,
Wait,
fucking.
go on about the fucking dolphin body.
Oh well, it was so I took the dolphin head and I took it home, and like in the course of a
wait,
week,
what? You took it home?
oh yeah, I found
What are you gonna do with
And he named it Marla.
I had the dolphin
You
head.
didn't have sex with her, right?
Yeah, he had sex with it.
No, I only have sex with women. There's not
was it a
With
female
women's
dolphin?
decapitated heads.
It's not called a blowhole.
Beautiful women that love me and I love them, and it's all true. Like I don't have casual sex even, but I'm just telling you. Like I found a dolphin head and I brought it home, and I knew like the rest of it, like existed on the beach, and I would find it.
So you got laid twice that day.
No, I'm not talking about sex. I'm just telling you about like you asked me about
Everything's
dolphins.
about sex, though.
Well, it is sexy.
We're the worst.
It is sexy. Everything is sexy if you live from the right point of view.
Look, we're listening. You're in the story mode.
Do you have formal sex with girls, or only you don't have casual sex? Do you have formal sex?
Yeah. Like if I have a
Like
sexual
bow ties and like dresses, gowns.
Yeah, like really nice high heels.
The casual sex is
All
like.
right, Drew, hit us with the outro. We're ready. This turkey's
Get us
cooked,
out of
bro.
here, dude. This is
You
a
think
wrap.
so?
This turkey's fucking cooked.
This
Yo,
turkey's-
we're too high for this now. All
Stick a
right.
fork in me.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this shit up. remember, subscribe on YouTube. Check us out. Bandcamp, Patreon, iTunes, everything else, Facebook. All the links will be on anything you're looking at or seeing this from. And yeah, that's it. That's a wrap for episode 3 with the Magnificent Man Hour. We have our esteemed guest, Silver Ali. Yes. My name's Drew, Chris, Dave, J-Lo, Beer Guy. That's a wrap, guys. Keep it tucked in. Woo! Packed in. See you next week.
Trump, motherfucker!